Back outside this afternoon, a live look in Bentonville. A lot of puffy clouds. I know there's a name for that, Matt.
Fluffy?
Cumulus? Cumulus
I
or
like the
something?
fluffy though.
Let's call them fluffy
puffy.
clouds.
Does that mean we got rain coming in or no?
Only if one gets larger than the rest. If they all stay small like that, you're good to go. But when you're watching some of these storms to figure out which one's going to pop, you just got to see which cloud goes a little bit taller than the rest. And that's a clear indication that we could eventually get some rain. That'll take place before the rain. So it's kind of a little secret clue that you can look at the sky and predict what the radar may look like in 10, 15 minutes from now, because the clouds got to grow first before it can produce some rain. Right now, it is a mess across the central United States. We've got pop-up showers, a few rumbles of thunder, all the way from the U.S.-Canadian border to the U.S.-Mexico border. Almost looks like a toddler took some green paint and just splattered it all across the map. But this is the kind of weather pattern that we're in. It's an early summer type pattern. We've honestly been in it for the past 2 weeks or so, and it's still not going to break for another week. We think the same forecast that we've had over and over again is going to stick around. Today was a nice day. We had one pop-up shower or two across 5 country, one near Poto on the south side. We had another one closer to the Boston Mountains and parts of Madison County, and we could still get a stray storm popping up, but our chances are pretty low. When you look at the overall map, we kind of have a nose of some drier conditions stretching in from East Texas into western Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma. But you go west, you go north, and theoretically, even if you go east, although it's not as much to our east, you've got scattered shower and storm chances. But it looks like by the time we get to this weekend, specifically Saturday, we're going to get this feature starting to move in. See this jet starting to move in? I think that's going to help push some more of these scattered storm chances towards the state line. So our Saturday rain chances start to go up, and then they fall back down to a 10-20% chance after that. Still, we have a chance, but it's pretty low. Hopefully you get some rain though, because it's getting kind of dry for some of us who haven't had a pop-up downpour yet. But right now you're just watching all the puffy clouds. Our nearest bigger storms are closer to Oklahoma City and getting cut off by the map right now. So just a 20% chance this evening until about 7, and then we really reduce the chances overnight tonight. We'll slowly slide into the 70s after 8 o'clock in northwest Arkansas. In the River Valley, we may not get to 70s until 10 o'clock tonight, and then eventually we'll fall to the upper 60s by tomorrow morning. It's going to be a nice warm start for your Friday. A very similar day tomorrow compared to what we had today. Temperatures in the 80s, maybe a 90 out there, and just about a 20% chance for a pop-up shower. You got to go north, you got to go west in order to get a better chance for a pop-up, mainly in Oklahoma and Missouri. We're kind of in this little bubble where we don't get as much, but still straight pop-up shower possible this evening and in tomorrow. But majority of how this kind of setup works is that overnight we're mainly dry. It's during the afternoons when you build up the heat, you use some of the humidity, you pop off some of these flares, but they're very random and they're very few and far between. But one thing to watch will be that southeast wind that does increase a little bit, and you bring in the jet stream a little bit more up north. We could be watching a little bit more heat index coming in for this weekend, but still, it's not terribly humid. I mean, it's humid, but this is not quite the humidity that we get in July yet, and it doesn't look like we're going to have such a surge in humidity like that, at least for the foreseeable future. We're going to inch up the humidity. We're going to inch up the heat just a bit throughout the weekend. But really, when you look at all the days, there's only a 4-degree difference from the hottest day to the coolest day. So you really don't know.
It doesn't really cool off.
Not much.
But you know what? If there's not that much humidity, like on Tuesday, Wednesday, or
True.
Thursday, it won't feel as bad.
It does help. Every small bit does help. But it's summer weather out there.
Exactly.
It's heating up for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks,
All right,
Matt.
Matt, thanks.
All right, let's get some happy news. A customer at a pizza restaurant shows their appreciation with a surprising tip coming up.